So as I mentioned, we have two resources, right, for the information. So one is our blog, so which has all the info, and another one is YouTube channel. So there is a course content here. In our blog, I mentioned course content. So what is the total course content? Okay, so we're going to learn integrated development environment, Eclipse. So but there are different environments are there, are the IDE tools. So we are using Eclipse. And then how to install the Java, and then how to set up Java in your local machines. And then we'll learn about all the basic structure of a Java programming keywords. We will learn each and every keyword, and what are the variable types, data types, what is a class, object, methods, packages, string type operations, and what are the access modifiers, what are non-access modifiers. These are crucial. So if you want to understand anything, these are the crucial these keywords. You should understand these keywords. So it's very, very important. So once the basics are done, like methods, there are two types of methods are there, static and non-static methods. So those things is a very, very crucial. Methods writing, methods calling is the one of the topmost used topic in the Selenium. So you have to understand what type of method, how to call. So how to create the methods, different methods. That I'm going to tell. So our blog also clearly explains very clearly how to work with a different scenarios. Same class how to call, different class how to call, different package class how to call. So all these scenarios I'm going to explain. So static methods and non-static, total 6 scenarios you will get in the methods. If you are strong on these methods concepts, you're good for Selenium. If you are not good with methods, and it's difficult for you in Selenium, because from line 1 onwards, you will use the methods only in the Selenium. Only methods topic. So you every day you read until you're confident on the methods. So you can create any kind of method. So there are different type of methods are there. So I'll show you all of them: parameterized, non-parameterized, void, and without void. So many kinds of methods are there. You should know each and every method, when to create, how to call them. So this is the crucial topic. Another one, most important topic, the basic core fundamentals I'm talking. If you're I'm targeting fundamentals only. If you're strong on fundamentals, then coding is going to be very easy for you. If you're not focusing more time on the basics, and this course doesn't work out for you. So you will keep on joining only. So spend time, practice more number of times, and write every day one program. Then you can answer interview questions and possible. There is no guarantee you will get the same programs what we practiced, but you will get an idea if you practice every day one program. If that is not happening, obviously, so the cracking the interview is very difficult. So nowadays, mainly programming side they will ask. Selenium side very less. So programming side only you need to focus more. That's why we are spending almost 45 days with Java only, CoreJava. So that core Java 45 days, we're trying to finish it. But so whatever required for our Selenium, I'm just covering that. Not entire core Java. We don't need entire core Java. Okay. Okay. So then control structures is another major topic. If you want to build your logic, you need control structures. The core basics, these are the pillars of any programming language. Variables, understanding the keywords, methods, control structures. These are the pillars for any programming language. It's a common, almost all the programming languages. Next, so we have in these conditional statements, loops, arrays, and so we're going to cover all these programs. And then Java programs, we're going to write all these Java programs. OOPS concepts. So we're going to cover OOPS concepts, all OOPS concepts, and how we are going to use them in the Selenium, in the framework. I'll show you that. Then exception handling, and so file handling, database connection, string handling, collections. Collections is another widely used topic in even in the interview point of view and also in the real time. So that's it. After that, once Java is over, then we'll start our Selenium course. So Selenium, so we'll learn all about Selenium and Selenium components and how to identify the objects, Selenium 4 features, and how to access the different elements in the web page, advanced Selenium actions, so handling keyboard actions, mouse actions, menu handling, so implicit and explicit weights. So these are all I'm going to cover, but at the same time, we are going to learn TestNG and JUnit framework. So TestNG installation, how to use them, all these concepts we're going to learn here, another major topic. So finally, we are going to prepare one hybrid framework with a TestNG. So that hybrid framework, so you're going to use that in the any companies, basically page object model concept and the parameterizing, so your scenarios with the different sets of data that you can read from Excel sheets or from data provider, and you can do a data-driven testing using Apache PyJar files. You can generate the HTML reports like extent reports, and we can so use the automation lifecycle, how you will follow. Then you will run on the Selenium test scripts on the CI/CD pipelines, CI tool using Git and GitHub. There is a version control, Git and GitHub we are going to use. Once that is done, the UI part is done. UI Selenium automation is done. Then we are entering into the API automation. So how to do API testing manually, how to do API testing Postman, then how to do API testing automation with the RESTful web services. So these are all the concepts we are going to cover. And so build tool, I'm going to use Maven. Then BDD Cucumber, I'll explain BDD Cucumber. So what is BDD Cucumber and how to create a test cases in the BDD Cucumber. Okay. So that's all about automation part. Any questions before starting a basic core Java?
No, Ramesh, from my side.
Okay. Thank you. So that interaction is important. If you are not interacting, that's difficult. You should talk. Okay. So then only it will be easy. So your questions will be answered, right? Oh, anyhow, so let's get start our CoreJava introduction. So Java is very vast subject, but we don't want that total Java. We just need CoreJava, that too specific topics. So you don't need even CoreJava also, all the topics. But so what is mean by a Java? So do you really need a programming language for the automation? Yes, if you're using a UI tools, you must have a knowledge on hands-on experience on one of the programming languages. Any one is enough. And automatically others is going to be easy for you, easy to learn also. So why we choose Java is a famous programming language, and also it's easy to learn. Okay, so that's why we chose Java. And most of the companies, if you're using Java also, they will accept. So you nowadays it is other people are looking for other programming languages, but still, so Java is the most of the companies will prefer. So that's why we are learning CoreJava. Most of your automation will be on using Java Selenium only. So nowadays there are different concepts, different programming languages and different tools are coming up. So JavaScript related and other competitive tools are coming for Selenium. So one is the Playwright, so which is going to be another big competitor for Selenium. So that is also has almost same features and better features than Selenium. And so there is a Cypress also another tool, but that is all JavaScript. You should know JavaScript. Otherwise, you cannot so automate that using Java Cypress. But so what is Java? So Java is a programming language and also a platform. So it's a very high level, robust programming language. It is first developed by Sun Microsystem employees in 1995. So the father of Java is James Gosling, Mike Sheridan, Patrick Norton. These are the three people developed the Java. And so after some time, so Sun Microsystem is acquired by Oracle company. So now there is no Sun Microsystem company at all. So now Java is the product of Oracle. So Oracle is the owner now for Java. And so first, they have given different names for Java. First, they have given Green Talk with a .gt extension. Then they have changed it to one more name. So that is a work. So work name they have given, but work is the there is a tree name and also company name. So there's a conflict there was a conflict. Again, they changed that to Java finally. So James Gosling was sitting in one island and so they considered many names, but finally they decided Java. So that's the final name. And now every 6 months releases are going on. Okay, every 6 months releases are going on. So you can use the 11 or 17. That's a popular versions. So you can use a Java 11 or Java 17. Any one is fine, but so I preferred use Java 11 so that Jenkins and other where you won't get any problems while running the test scripts. But Java 17 also, there are so many versions, but out of all these versions, see, Java 8 is the famous. After that, 10, 9, 10 is not that much famous. Again, 11 is the popular. After 11, so many versions are there, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, but not that much popular. 17 is a very popular. So now almost 20 is going to be released in September. Every 6 months release. So that's a new Java version you will get every 6 months. But for us, Java 11 is more than enough for us. If you want to use the latest Java 17 also, fine. That's okay. So that's all introduction of the Java. Okay. And where this Java is used. So this Java is used widely in different areas, like desktop applications, web applications, enterprise applications, mobile devices, embedded systems, smart car, robotics, games. All these areas, Java is widely used. And what are the different type of Java applications? You have standalone applications, web applications, enterprise applications, and mobile applications. 4 types of Java applications are there. So what kind of application uses a different Java technologies? So standalone application is nothing but a desktop applications or Windows-based applications, which is going to use Java AWT Swing technologies. So basically the example for this standalone with Java developed already by, so media player, antivirus, our softwares, those are all developed by Java, AWT and Swing. And web applications, there are so many web applications. You want to create a dynamic pages and so robust applications, you're going to use servlet, JSP, struts, Spring, Hibernate, JSF technologies are used to design the web applications. Enterprise applications, basically advanced Java. More you need a big enterprise applications like Amazon, Google, Facebook. These are all the enterprise applications, and also some banking applications. All these are, they will use advanced Java. That is latest Java. It is a Spring Boot, microservices. So these are all, applied in the this enterprise application development. And mobile applications. So mobile applications, on the mobile devices. So these mobile applications will be used. So like Android and Java ME are used for creating the mobile applications using Java. So Java ME is one of the edition. So I'm going to show you what are the different editions of Java is there. One is a Java Standard Edition, Java Enterprise Edition, and Java ME Edition, Java FX. So these are the 4 editions are there. So mobile applications are used with Java ME Micro Edition. So to develop mobile applications, Java ME is used. So Java SC Standard Edition means so basic, basic Java. So and it contains different packages like basic packages, java.lang package, java.io, java.net, java.util, java.sql, java.math. All these packages are already available if you install the Java. So like what topics you will get? Oops topics, strings, regular expressions, exceptions, inner classes, multi-threading, input, output streams, networking, AWT, swing, reflection, collections. All these topics you will get with a standard edition. by default. When you install the Java, so you will get all these topics. So Java Enterprise Edition means, so there is a advanced technologies. So Java Enterprise Edition is built on top of standard edition. So the Enterprise Edition contains like servlets, JSPs, web services, EJB, JPA. These are the new technologies, advanced technologies you will get in the Java EE. So Java ME means it's a micro edition, which is specially used for mobile application development. So Java FX is the very, if you want to develop APIs, lightweight user interface APIs, you can use Java FX. So that's all. And these are the different versions. First version released in 1995 and keep going till Java 7. Sun Microsystem was the owner. So after that, Oracle bought that Sun Microsystem. So Java 8 is released by Oracle only. Till Java 7, Sun Microsystem. So then once 7 released, then Oracle bought that Sun Microsystem. All the employees merged into Oracle. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20. So say that this is the, so 18 is released in March 2022. 19 is released 20th September. And 20 is released in March 2023. 21 is going to come in the September next month. Right? Next month is going to go Java SC21. So this is all the versions of Java. But so we are going to use this one only. Or you can use Java 17. It's fine. So what are the different features of a Java? So we have a different features, like it's a simple programming language, object-oriented programming language, and also distributed, multi-threaded, high performance, interpreted, robust, architecture neutral, and dynamic programming language, platform independent, portable language, secured programming language. So all these are features of a Java. So let's go and understand what is a simple. Why Java is a very simple programming language? Because Java is a very simple programming language because it has taken from C++ programming language. So there are difficulties in the C++, and those difficulties are overcome in the Java. Like, complicated topics like you will rarely use the pointers concept, operator overloading. These are the concepts in the C++ that is removed completely in the Java. And also, if you are not using any objects, so that automatically garbage collector will collect that and clean up. So that it will frequent garbage collection will happen. So your system will be, releasing the memory. So that's the automatic garbage collection will happen in Java. So all these points make Java very, very simple, easy to learn, easy to understand, and easy to know. So a clean code you can write. So that's the about simple programming language. So what is object-oriented programming language? So object-oriented programming language means basically everything in the web pages will be treated as an object. In the real world, whatever you are physically seeing, that's an object. A physical entity that exists in the real world entity, it's an object. So how you will represent that objects in the software using these object-oriented concepts. So that we are going to learn in detail after basics. After control structures, you are going to start object-oriented programming concepts. But let's understand what is the object-oriented programming concepts. Basically, it's a set of guidelines. It's one of the methodology, and you will follow some guidelines and rules to effectively write the code. So to maintain the code very easily, so these OOPS concepts are widely used. And what are the OOPS concepts are here is, so you have a object, class, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation. So these are the OOPS concepts. So I'm going to introduce class and object very early in the beginning part. And so object, class. So I'm going to introduce in the next 2 days coming classes. Remaining, this we'll discuss later. So once basics are over. So these are the OOPS concepts means. Then what is platform independent? So why Java is a platform independent? So Java is a platform independent because, so let me give you brief introduction how code will execute internally. Okay, so that diagram will help you to understand how internally code will execute. See, okay, so here you can write your code. Okay, you can write your code. Once you write a code, it will be compiled. The compiler will be in the system that will be run, and the output it will generate. So this is your computer. So this is your computer. So computer inside your code will be executed. I'm just showing outside this compiler and all this, but it's all inside a computer only. Okay. So this is all JVM. There is a so-called JVM. So Java virtual machine we call that. So this Java virtual machine inside you have a interpreter concept. One more interpreter is there. So this interpreter, what it does is it will basically executes all the byte code here. So this is the compiler. So whatever the code you are writing, the human readable code here, that will be compiled. So what is the compilation? How it will happen? It will convert into bytecode format, like in this format: 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, right? So like this, it will be converted. 0, 1, 0. So this is called bytecode. We call this. What do we call this? It's a bytecode. So we call this as a bytecode. Bytecode. Okay. So here you will write plain English code. Plain English code you will write. So what is that plain English code you will write it? Here is simple. I'll create a class here, public class test. So then I'm going to write some data. I'm going to int a equal to 10, b equal to 15, something like this. Okay, I'm just storing the data. Storing the data, and no, I want to execute my code. Okay, so public. So I have to use here static. Fine. So let's use the public static. So void main. This is the method where your code will execute inside this method only. So that method inside your entire code will execute. So I'm going to just add. Okay. So those two int sum equal to. So this is all you can read, right? This is a readable code you are writing, right? Human readable format you are writing. So a plus b, right? So then you can print it. System dot out dot println. Everything you can read it here, right? So I can say sum of a comma b is, I can just print this. Okay, I can print some value. Okay, so this is just a simple program, very, very simple program. Okay, so what will happen? This simple program, human readable program, will be converted into bytecode by this compiler. So this compiler is, so basically this is the test.java. This file is a test.java. Your Java file extension is a .java extension. So once it is compiled, it will be, another file will create test.class file. So this .class file contains what? Bytecode. The .class file contains what? Bytecode will be there. So this bytecode is loaded into JVM by the JVM components. There are a lot of components are there. Class loader. I'll explain that JVM architecture. So you will write a human readable code that will be converted into bytecode format by the compiler. So the Java compiler name is Java C. So what is the Java compiler name? All these are points, interview points. Okay, so the basics. So what is the Java compiler name? Java C. This is converting this human readable code into a bytecode format. So this bytecode is storing in the test.class file. So this .class file will, all the class files. So see this, all the class files is loaded into JVM. First see the class files. These are the class files. Is loaded into JVM. Each operating system has its own JVM. Every operating system JVM is different. But the bytecode is common to all JVMs. That's why it is a platform independent. You can run same file in any operating system. So that is the main reason behind that I'm explaining this diagram. Please understand. So once this class file is loaded here, then interpreter will take that bytecode stream, this bytecode stream, and interpreter will execute the code and gives the output to you. So this is the total process. It happens in the internally in the computer. So then same file can be run on multiple environments, multiple operating systems because of this bytecode. So that's why Java is a platform independent is because of bytecode. The bytecode is common to all the platforms. So it can be run anywhere. So you write once, run anywhere. So overall concept it follows by Java. Okay, any questions here before erasing this? Why Java is a platform independent? Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's clear all of this and let's move on to the next one. So this is a very clearly mentioning Java code can be run on multiple environments like Windows, Linux, Sun Solaris, Mac, everywhere. So Java code is compiled by the compiler and converted into bytecode. That's what I mentioned just now. So this bytecode is a platform independent code because it can be run on any platforms, multiple platforms. Write once your Java code, you can run anywhere. So that's why Java is a platform independent. So it doesn't depend on the which platform you are running. So it just, you write it and automatically compiler will convert into bytecode format. That bytecode is common to any JVM. JVM is different. So operating system to operating system. That means I'm talking about different operating systems like Windows, Mac, Linux, Solaris, Spark. So all this, right? So different operating systems and hardwares. So they have their own JVMs. But each JVM, the Java bytecode is common. That's why it can be run anywhere. So Java is a secure programming language. why it is a secure programming language. Can you observe these diagrams, two diagrams? So first thing is, see, a C++ application, it is running on the OS itself. But Java code, see, you can observe Java, this is the OS. OS inside one more layer, JVM. JVM inside your Java application is executed. So there are so many layers inside your Java code is executed. And also that too, pointers concept is not there in Java. So that's why it is a very secure programming language. And also, so the JVM has many components like class loader, bytecode verifier, security manager. All these components are available in the JVM. Class loader will load the class files, dot class files. Just now I have shown you, right? Dot class file. The dot class file will be loaded by this class loader. This is one of the component of JVM. So bytecode verifier checks whether the bytecode is proper or not. Security manager checks all the resources are accessible and whether reading and writing is happening or not, it will check. That's a security manager. So there are other components also in the JVM. So we'll discuss that. But as of now, just understand. So because it runs very deep inside the JVM, not on the OS level. So C++ application is on the OS level, but this one is the very deep inside. OS inside, you have one more layer. That layer inside, your code, Java code will execute. So that's the reason Java is a secure programming language. And also, Java is a platform independent and portable language. Portability means, you can carry forward, right? Anywhere. So once the Java bytecode, you can run on anywhere. So that's why it's a portable language. And also, it's a neutral programming language. So these are all concepts because of bytecode only. So any platform, any hardware, software, you can run the Java code. That's why architecture neutral. So we call that. So it doesn't depend on the architecture. So any architecture it will run. So it's a robust programming language because it uses a strong memory management, and it's a pointers concept is not available at all. And you have a garbage collection automatically. It is going to run inside the JVM, and any unused objects it finds, it will clean up that, so that your system will be free from the memory. So occupying more memory will be released by this garbage collector concept. And another thing is, if you are getting errors at runtime, you can handle them very easily with the exception handling concept, so that you will come to know why that error is coming, what is the reason, and which line you are getting error. All this details you will get with this exception handling concept. And also type checking mechanism. Okay, so left and right hand side, what type of data you declared and what type of value you are assigning to that, it will be clearly checked. If you are assigning a wrong value, it will be thrown error to you. So that's why all these points makes Java robust. Okay, so let's join back. This is the ending here, this session. Join back immediately and we'll discuss further all these points. And then we'll discuss what is JDK, JRE, JVM. Still we have another 15 minutes.